Hi everyone, this is going to be your Thursday video report. Two free plays coming up in just a moment. Tigers Twins on the nighttime card and early afternoon action, 12:35 Eastern Time start. In fact, Seattle and Toronto. You know, guys, on a daily basis, I give you the good and the bad. I more or less play traffic cop. I try to point you in the direction of the handicappers I know that are on a red hot roll. I see all their plays coming in every single day because as they update their site, they have to send an email to our customer service department that lists their plays, their wins, their losses, etc., their records, so we can verify them all. Not only your long-term package players are verifying the selections every single day, but we do them as well. So on a daily basis, as I said, I try to play traffic cop, pointing you in the right direction for the guys that I know are winning. Now, listen. These handicappers all compete with each other. They're all out to make a dollar. You know, Chuck O'Brien wants to make a dollar more than Chris Jordan. That's how it always is. Substitute any name, it's always that game. But I feel my role here is to tell you the good and the bad. And the good is this, guys. Over the past 3 months, if you haven't made a bloody fortune in baseball, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, there have been so many handicappers that have gone on so many hot runs. Early in the season was Chris Jordan and Anthony Red. Well, Anthony Red is on another run now. And how about the runs of Chuck O'Brien over the past 6 weeks and Scott Delaney over the past 16 weeks? 2 days ago, I gave you Derek Mancini's 30-dime release, Colorado 12-3 over Atlanta. It was a play I got him to allow me to give out to all of you. Over 1,100 of you got it for free. And I mentioned to you yesterday, here on the video report on Wednesday, that he was coming out with his biggest play ever in baseball, matching his biggest play, his second ever 75-dime release. Guys, it was a nip and tuck affair. I'll tell you what, I think it went 11 innings, but Kansas City, a $1.05 dog, wins it and comes through in extra innings, so Mancini delivered. But it wasn't just Mancini. I mean, a lot of guys had big games, big days again on yesterday's card. Anthony Red, for example, hit the 10th ever 60-dime play in baseball of his career. And what a beautiful play it was. His fourth underdog winner since Monday, 69 dog winner on the Padres, plus $1.50. Four straight dog winners since Monday, 191 dimes profit for A-Red, 11 out of 16 winning days, 429 dimes profit over the last 23 days. Again, the guy is hot. He is the latest among a long line of hot handicappers this baseball season. But as you know, I also point out the bad. But how bad is it when I'm going to tell you that Bob Valentino yesterday actually lost a play? Okay, he's human. He lost the play. Had his 75-dime winner number 4 in a row on the Giants. They lost 1-0 to the Dodgers. So what does it all mean? He's only won 13 of his last 15 selections over the past 7 weeks for 663 dimes. He's only 15-3 with his last 18 baseball plays over the past 7 weeks for 713 dimes. Again, a $10 player. Betting a dime per unit that he has released, 15-3 baseball run has produced $7,137. So he's another guy that's been playing with his man's money and your man's money for quite a while. But the one handicapper I'm going to talk about today, the one guy, and I know a lot of guys have big plays tonight, but guys, Chuck O'Brien, #1 baseball handicapper at this site, hands down. 2-0 sweep last night. $10 bettors have won $13,515 betting his baseball action since last summer. $13,515. He's won 25 of the last 37 days. He's won 8 of the last 11 days. In fact, over the past 6.5 weeks, this is the NBA playoffs and baseball, $10 bettors have won $9,275. And the reason I'm talking about him today, he is going for it today, guys. He is going for broke, going for the jugular, whatever you want to call it. First ever 100-dime play in baseball for his entire career. Two ways of looking at this. One, the guy has accumulated one hell of a bankroll. I mean, over a $9,000 bankroll. He's taking 1/9 of that total that he's accumulated over the past 6.5 weeks and putting it down on this game. Or you can say this way, in baseball alone, since last summer, he's taking a little under 1/13 of his total bankroll and putting it on this game. What can I say, guys? 100-dime play. It's Chuck O'Brien. It's probably the one play I would suggest you get today. I don't know what Derek Mancini has. I don't know what Anthony Red has. I don't know what Scott Delaney has. But the bottom line, Chuck O'Brien, The numbers are all there on the page. Good luck. Maybe that's a play you want to check out tonight, his first ever 100-dime play, because obviously he's made you a fortune here over the past 7 weeks and in baseball the past year and a half. Now, for my first free selection, guys, I'm going to go with the Tigers. Now, listen, as I do this report in the middle of the night, the Tigers are anywhere from minus $1.50 to minus $1.60 over the Minnesota Twins. You've got a couple of reasons for that, of course. Justin Verlander pitching for Detroit, and the fact that the Tigers have won 9 consecutive games in the series, including all 5 meetings this year. They've scored 29 runs in 3 previous games at Target Field. And, of course, with Verlander, you know, after going 8-1 in his final 9 starts prior to the All-Star break, he was roughed up, giving up 5 runs in 6 innings of an 8-2 loss to the White Sox on Friday. But hard to complain, just like Bob Valentino lost the game finally yesterday. Hard to complain with Justin, considering that he's 8-2 in his last 10 starts with a 2.29 earned run average, 5-2 in 9 road games this year with a 2.08 earned run average. Tigers and Indians tied for first. You know, the Twins making their annual second half surge, but they started early. They were 16.5 games out of first place in the division on June 1st. They are only 5 games back right now. They're going with Carl Pavano, who has historically pitched well against the Tigers and also pitched very well at home so far this season. I know the Tigers are struggling, but this is more of a play on Verlander bouncing back from a rare bad outing. Once again, the Tigers, the play on the night card. Your early card, only way you can play Toronto is on the run line, because straight up they're minus $1.75 to $1.80. So you go ahead and play them on the run line. You're not getting a tremendous take back, because you're only getting like $1.15 to $1.20. But how can you back Seattle? They have lost 11 consecutive games, getting outscored 58-22 in that stretch. They lost 11-6 last night. The Blue Jays, meanwhile, have won 7 out of 9 games. The only 2 losses coming to the Yankees last weekend, and 2 of the 3 games that Jose Bautista sat out because of an injury. In that 9-game stretch, they've averaged over 7 runs a game. They've hit over 300 as a team. Now, Ricky Romero has struggled. I will be honest with you there and tell you that he's 0-2 with an earned run average over 6 in his last 3 starts, all losses for the Blue Jays. But his prior 9 starts, I mean, the left-hander was 3-0, or had a 1.95 earned run average. And he's 3-0 with a 1.91 ERA in his last 4 home starts before losing last Saturday to CC Sabathia and the Yankees, a game in which he gave 4 runs and 6 hits and walked 3 in 5 brief innings. Again, I've got to take Toronto here on the run line, because Seattle isn't scoring, Seattle certainly isn't winning, and they never give Doug Fister any offensive support. In fact, they have averaged just 2.03 runs so far for him this year. That right-hander's run support is the worst mark for any starter in Major League Baseball, and it's why he's 3-11 despite a 3.18 earned run average. They've only scored 3 runs in his last 4 starts. The team is 1-6 in his last 7 starts. He's personally 0-6 in that stretch. The guy doesn't throw a shutout, he has got no chance of winning. That's the bottom line. He's faced the Toronto Blue Jays twice in his career. He's lost both of those starts, has an earned run average of 4.30. Hey, I'm going to go with the Blue Jays, who have won 7 of the last 8 at the Rogers Center in the series, again on the run line as a small underdog price. Good luck, everybody, and I'll catch you again on Friday morning.